privately.
Welcome back to A Minute with Chelsea. I'm at Camp Brave Trails. It is the first day of camp for the campers. So I actually went to the director's cabin, which is the big cabin with all of the A-team, and they were making this green juice, and they were like, do you want some? And I was like, oh, absolutely not. That is not for me. You're gonna regret that. It's gonna taste disgusting. And they were like, no, it's good for you. It's healthy. And I was like, okay, have a good time. Just watch their faces in 3 and 2, and there it is. Ugh, disgusting. I was like, yeah, thank God I didn't partake in that because it looks foul as shit. And they did make me taste it. It tastes like, like medicine. But today is exciting because we're actually getting in the car and we're driving across California, like 3 hours, 2 hours, I don't know. I don't know anything about California. And we're going to the airport to pick up the campers, which means we get to stop in town and get coffee bean and tea leaf when we get to have real breakfast and real coffee. And I was so excited. I got a cookie butter latte, which is my favorite drink on the planet. And I only get it whenever I'm in LA, and I was so excited to have it. We got to LAX and we saw this, what are they called? I forget what they're called. Transformer cars, you know what I'm talking about. I hate them. And then we all split up. We went to different terminals and we picked up all the campers. We met back at Terminal 1, and then we all mass exodused out of there and we went to the bus. Everyone took all their own luggage and we put all of it on the bus, and then we loaded the campers up into the bus, and it was time to drive back to, I can't tell you where we are because I don't actually even know. We're somewhere near the San Bernardino Forest, like National Forest. Everyone got a lunch. They got like fruit and a sandwich and some chips, and then we started to drive, and then Tay fell asleep, but that's okay. She works really, really hard. And then when we got to camp, Micah was there waving and saying, hello, welcome to camp. And then it was time to unpack all the suitcases. And then it was time to get all the campers to their cabins and get all their luggage taken on a golf cart. But then it was time for me to have a break. So I took my break in a hammock, and then I went to this lounge, which is the staff lounge, which is probably my favorite place on campus. And then all the campers got separated and lined up into their cabins. And that's Max, the camp director. Hey, Max from Brave Trails, how are you? It was almost time for dinner, but we had to get everybody situated and settled. This is our whiteboard where we write down the menu every day. It's spaghetti and garlic bread. And look, the dining hall is actually decorated. We did a decent job. There's little space people everywhere. Look at Coco. We love them. They're adorable. They're amazing. So here's the salad bar with all of the fixings and all of the pasta salad, gluten-free, vegetarian, vegan. And we also got cookies we got cookies and spaghetti and salad and garlic bread. And then it was time for the med team to go around and say hi to everybody. We're all wearing our matching shirts, of course. That's what you wear on the first day of camp. I think we also wear them on the last day of camp, but I don't remember now. And here is the Brave Trails costume closet, which is by far one of my favorite places on the whole campus. You know, I told you I was having trouble connecting with my inner child, right? I think it's because my inner child doesn't want to play. I don't want to like color and things like that. What I want to do is play dress up. I want to put everything on and try on every single outfit. And I literally spent so much time in here just by myself looking at everything and putting it on and trying on wigs, and it was so fun. And then I filmed a TikTok for Brave Trails because that's my job, you know, so I tried everything on, including this terrifying llama hat. If you want to see the content I've been making for Camp Brave Trails, go follow them on Instagram or follow them on TikTok. And then it was time to have our first opening ceremony where we introduced everybody from staff to the campers. So we all made our way to the center of the stage and said hello, and look, I'm a unicorn now. Everybody was so excited. Everybody was also exhausted because it's been a really long day of travel. But kids are happy because they're kids and they're here and they're finally with their friends. And all of the campers put on little skits to name their cabin. So like the pink cabin and the red cabin, they got to become the Walking Red and the Silver Spoons and things like that. So they all put on a skit to show us their new camp name. So it was super cute. I feel like I should have been born like this, as a purple-haired, beautiful, magical unicorn rainbow. We end every single night singing the Camp Brave Trails Goodnight song. And it really does bring tears to my eyes almost every single time. Like sometimes I can barely stand it. I just love it so much. And then we walk back down to lower camp where I'm living. I live at lower camp with the directors and things, and the campers are up at upper camp. But I heard a noise as I was walking down, and I was like, oh, hello. That's Dirty Phil. Yes, his name is Phil, just like our guide in Yosemite. Then it was time to get ready for bed, and I crashed so hard.